So you have to choose between the Hero 7 Black or the Osmo Pocket for vlogging. Which one do you choose? I'm here to shed some light on the pros and cons of both cameras for vlogging, so stay tuned. You want to start the vlogging game, which, you know, that's great. And you want some sort of camera that's very small, very easy to walk around with, that has capabilities of 4K 60 or just has real crisp picture. You can travel with it very easily. So you have to choose between the Hero 7 or the Osmo Pocket. They're both about the same price point. The Osmo Pocket's $350 and the Hero 7 Black, I think they actually just dropped the prices to $350, so they're pretty much the exact same price. But which one's better for vlogging? Now, there's a couple things you have to think about. The field of view on the Hero 7 is going to be like a wide, kind of like a fisheye look. So if that's something that is going to turn you off, then you definitely don't want to get this, because if you're shooting in 4K, you can't do linear mode, which is the basic, you know, looks like you're filming from a regular camera. This is always going to give you that GoPro-ish look. So if that interests you, then, you know, go for the GoPro. But the Osmo Pocket doesn't shoot like that. It shoots more of a cinematic look. If you're looking for more professional looking video, more cinematic, you can do a lot more with the Osmo Pocket. So as far as stabilization goes for the vlogging, this stabilization is amazing. This stabilization is amazing because it's on a gimbal. So they're pretty basic. I mean, this is going to be just a little bit better as far as stabilizing the shot when you're moving around. But for what this is pretty much a gimbal killer. So now, ease of use, they're both very easy to use. So, you know, I would say that shouldn't be a deciding factor on which one to pick. But a big deciding factor is battery life. This has very big flaws with the battery. I've done quite a few videos on the GoPro Hero 7 battery, you know, how to extend it, how to potentially fix a battery issue, because when I first got this, it had some sort of battery drain where I would leave the battery in overnight, it would go to 0%. So if, let's say you had it fully charged at night, ready to go in the morning, you take it out and go about to go vlogging, boom, it's dead. That's a bummer. This battery lasts a while. I mean, I also did a battery life video on the Osmo Pocket. I'm going to link that above with the GoPro battery life video. But this battery life, you can vlog all day with this. And that's not with it on all day, but, you know, like I turned it on, boom, it's ready to go. You film about 20, 30 seconds of footage, and you turn it off, you know? Boom, that's all you do. But it gets you about 2 hours of battery. It does 4K 60, which this does. Overall ease of use, this may be small, but for some reason the shape of this, it literally fits in your pocket a lot better than this fits in your pocket. This just has a nice feel to it with the handle. This, you gotta, you know, it's kind of awkward to hold it like this when you're vlogging, you know. This, it just, for some reason, the grip, this just feels better. As far as audio goes on these, they're both pretty much comparable as far as the onboard mics. This does have an external adapter, which I have done a video on. This has an external adapter, they just haven't come out with it yet. So if that's something you want as real professional audio, you're going to want to go with the GoPro Hero 7 right now. But down the line, you're going to be able to hook something in the USB-C and have very clean, crisp audio, which honestly, for what these are, for vlogging, if you're holding the camera like this far from you, you're gonna get great audio anyway. So, you know, just kind of turn the gain up when you're in post-production. So as far as picture quality goes with the video, they have great video quality. Again, it's not going to be like your DSLR where you have a huge sensor for low light. Low light, this is really bad in low light. This is actually fairly good in low light, which surprised me. So if you're gonna do a lot of low light situation vlogging, boom, you want to go with the Osmo Pocket. As far as connectability to your phone, this does Wi-Fi. This does not without the base, but this little thing here plugs into your phone, boom, and then your phone's a screen. So if you need a bigger screen, you can walk around like that. So this has more cinematic modes, like Pro mode. It has a Cinelike D where you can kind of like fade down the colors to like a flatter profile, so you can do a lot of color grading in post-production, add LUTs to your film. And this does a bunch of different frame rates for different countries. In this country, like it does 24, 30, 60, and I think like in another country I think they do 50 frames per second. I'm not positive because I live in the States. This just does your standard 24, 30, and 60 as far as I know. As far as vlogging camera, they both have their they're pluses and minuses. Like, this is waterproof. This is not. So if you're going to do a lot of ocean stuff, you want to go with the GoPro. So obviously the best thing you could probably do if you can afford it is get both, because they both have their spots in vlogging. A lot of the times I do videos, I'll set this on the car, outside of the car with a suction cup mount, and I'll film going to a location, and then I'll pull this bad boy out and film. This you can put on top of your car, but if you get any water on it, it's going to get damaged. This, if it gets water on it, I did a video a couple weeks ago where it was snowing out and I had this on my car. This didn't get damaged by the snow. So there's stuff you can do with the GoPro you can't do with the Osmo. There's stuff you can do with the Osmo you can't do with the GoPro. You have to find that synergy. Like, what do you really need to do for vlogging? What are you looking to do vlog-wise? And that's how you determine what camera to buy. But again, if you can afford to buy both, get both, because combined, it's a super vlog. Think about that. This is the super vlog camera setup. And of course you could throw a drone in there. What I like to do vlog-wise is when I'm walking around somewhere and there's a lot of people, the smaller the camera, the less intrusive you are. If you have a huge DSLR, you're walking around with it out here, people are going to stare at you. They're going to feel uncomfortable. You don't want to make people around you feel uncomfortable when you're vlogging. This, they don't feel uncomfortable. They think it's like an e-cigarette possibly. This, again, they don't feel, it's like it's kind of like a cell phone. You have people taking pictures and selfies with cell phones all the time. So this is more like cell phone size. Makes people feel comfortable, well, if they don't know what you're doing. That's my synopsis. I would love to hear what cameras you prefer for vlogging. It doesn't have to be these two. So leave me in the comments below, because I'm always out looking for more gear to buy to do reviews and unboxing on the channel. So if that something you wanted me to do, sweet. If not, please hit the thumbs up. Let's go for a laugh. Peace and you're welcome.